Nation. I'm CJ Richardson, Director of Sports Performance at St. Mary's. During this time where we're all stuck at home and not able to maybe keep up our regular exercise routines, or maybe with the extra time that some of us are finding we want to start an exercise routine. So anyway, I wanted to kind of take a few moments here and just kind of show you some things you can do at home to stay active and fit during this time. As you can see, I'm barefoot in my bedroom, so with the stuff we're going to do today, you don't need any special equipment for. You can do anytime, any place. Okay. I should warn you, if this will be the first time you're beginning an exercise program, definitely want to make sure you check in with your doctor and just make sure you have the all clear to do that. Okay. So we're going to go over 5 basic movements today, and then I'm going to kind of show you how to piece them together to create a workout program for yourself. Okay. So we'll start with squats. What I'm going to do here is just get my feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Again, you can play with that a little bit, but that's kind of going to be your general rule. I want to point my toes just slightly out, and then as I go down, my knees are going to stay in line with my toes. Okay. Now, when I go down, I want to think about pushing my hips back first, and then allowing my knees to bend as I drop into my squat. Okay, I'll do that from the side so you can see. So hips go back, allow the knees to bend, and drop in. Okay. Now you may not be able to go all the way down in the beginning. That's fine. Go as low as you can handle, and then you can work from there. Now, if you're struggling to keep your heels down on the floor, okay, maybe slide a couple thin paperback books under there or something, just to give you a little bit of elevation, and I think you'll find that'll help. Next, we're going to go over the lunge. All right, with the lunge, I'm going to stand tall. I'm going to step out. Again, just like with the squat, I want to keep the weight on my heel, my front heel. Toes should be off the ground. You don't literally have to lift them up, but I don't want to have any pressure on them, okay? I'm going to drop into my lunge, and then push back up to standing, okay? Again, come down, weight on the front heel, drop in, and push back up to standing. What I don't want to see is where I'm way out like this and my heel starts lifting off the ground. So keep that weight back on the heel, drop in, and stand up, all right? Next, we'll move to the push-up. Again, push-up is great because you can vary your hand placement. It's going to change the exercise quite a bit. But for now, we'll just go slightly wider than shoulder width. I want to keep my body in a straight line from my head all the way down through my feet. Come down, let my arms bend to about 90 degrees, and then extend up. Okay? If I need to modify this, I can go from my knees. So again, just here. Again, my body still stays in a straight line from my head all the way down through my knees in this case. All right, and I'll just bend again to 90 degrees and push up. Okay, as you get stronger, you can work on lifting those knees off the ground. All right, next, the sit-up. Okay, now in the beginning, you may need something to hold your feet down, so either like put them under like the edge of your couch or have somebody hold them, something like that. But eventually, you'd like to be able to do it without having to have anything hold your feet down. So what I'm going to do is put my fingertips on my collarbone. As I sit up, I want to reach my elbows up over my knees. Think about bringing the top of my head to the ceiling as I sit up. So head comes up, reach up and over. And up and over. Okay? If you're struggling to get all the way up in the beginning, just go up as high as you can. Try to hold that position for a second or two, and then come down under control. And then lastly, we're going to talk about the plank. Now the plank, I'll give you 2 options. You can either do a high plank, which is just a push-up position, and we'll just hold here. Matter of fact, if you're one of those people who was modifying the push-ups, it'd probably be good to go out of a high plank just to get your body used to that position. And then you can also do a low plank where I'm going to put my forearms down on the ground and hold here. Big thing here, don't let your hips drop too low, don't let them come up too high. Keep them right here in the middle and just hold solid for 30 seconds. Okay? Now, basic programming right now. Again, if you're a brand new beginner, I'd suggest doing 10 of each. 30 seconds on the plank, maybe taking a minute or two. Again, depending on where you're at, a minute, maybe between exercises, and certainly once you finish all of them. Make sure you're giving yourself some rest time to catch your breath. All right. If you're a little bit more advanced, try to minimize the rest time. Maybe do all 5 as fast as you can, then take a minute between sets. Or maybe do all 3 sets as fast as you can and time yourself, and then try to beat your time later. Okay. You can also, as you progress, add reps to this, 15, 20, 25 reps of each, whatever you can handle. So there's lots of things you can do with these 5 exercises, and you can get a ton of mileage out of them and do, the variables are endless on how you can use these 5 to stay in shape and stay fit. Okay? So in our next video, we're going to be talking about some different varieties of some of these exercises, of how you can, challenge yourself in some different ways and provide a little bit of, make the workouts a little bit more interesting. But until then, I'm CJ Richardson saying stay home, stay healthy, and stay active.